Good morning, and thank you for joining us for another Wednesday press conference. I'm Steve Fishback with the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department Public Information Office. And again this week, it's great to see our media partners in person again. And as we continue to talk about the CMPD's commitment to crime management, we're going to speak about an issue in the community that may unexpectedly be leading towards some of our violent crime taking place. And as those of us in the room and you at home watching leave to go to our next destination, we get in our cars, start off down the road, and perhaps we get tailgated or see an erratic driver. Maybe you think about confronting that person. Maybe that verbal disagreement leads to more. Here to speak with us this morning about road rage and how that is contributing to some of our violent crime in the community is Lieutenant Chris Rory of the University City Division. Lieutenant.
Hey, I'm Lieutenant Chris Rory. I'm with University City Division. I'm over Special Operations. Last name is R-O-R-I-E. As more people are heading back on the roads due to COVID restrictions are being eased, we're beginning to see an uptick in some of our road rage incidents. So far this year, we've had 40 road rage incidents in this jurisdiction, and we're investigating these cases actively. Also, out of these 40 cases, we've had 20 that have escalated to the point where a gun has been produced. Just last week, University City Division investigated a case on April 13th. And it was something that started out as a minor traffic violation or a traffic accident. One of the people involved left the scene. The other followed and blocked them in a neighborhood. The reason they blocked them in is to try to get their personal information. As that driver approached the other vehicle, the driver of that vehicle produced a gun and threatened to shoot them. Then of course left the scene. The driver of the car that was hit in the accident did get the tag of the vehicle, but it became back as a fictitious tag, and we're still actively investigating that right now. University, we've seen right now we've had 7 road rage incidents to this point. 6 of the 7 have come from either a perceived aggressive driving or minor accidents. One, we don't know what the motivation on it was. Throughout our city, we're being very active with it. We've made 10 arrests related to road rage incidents today. I know people are in a hurry. I am too. But just remember that people that are aggressively driving it's very frustrating, and I get it. But engaging in these type of situations aren't productive, and it's flat out dangerous. It is more prudent for you to just keep your cool. Take the high road and avoid these encounters that could potentially lead to a deadly consequence. We've got some tips that's going to help a lot of people avoid these road rage incidents. One, let's give our drivers a break. Let's use humanity and know that we don't know what's going on in that person's life at that time. So let's give everybody a break. If someone is driving slowly, keep in mind they may not know where they're going. They may be lost. Using hand gestures wisely. Let's keep it positive. You may wave somebody in that's letting you merge into traffic, or we could always give the North Carolina hello with a 2-finger when I grew up here as a child. Don't tailgate. Let's lay off our horns, please. Don't confront another driver. Again, let's take the high road. If a person makes an obscene gesture to you, don't respond. Give an aggressive driver space. Let them get well ahead of you or change lanes. Don't give anyone a reason to be angry. And finally, report it immediately. Give us the color of the car. Give us the make of the car, and possibly get the tag. Call 911. Give us the opportunity to respond and manage the situation safely. Now, if there's any questions regarding road rage, I'd be glad to take them.
Lieutenant, I guess, it's not often a straight line between what happens, on the road and then the violent crime, but there's, you say 20 cases involving guns, that's a lot.
Yes, agreed. And again, and I'm only speaking for University City Division. Ours have been, had some gun produced on minor violations. You're talking about someone cutting someone off or just a minor fender bender. So we do remember that people make mistakes all the time, and it's just in these minor cases, especially with minor traffic, is property damage is not worth your life.
There was a case, I think. Many of us probably got video of last week. Someone was following down the highway and it got off, and then you could see it was a confrontation. Is this one of those? Is that classic case of road rage? Can you tell?
Is it a classic case of road
Is
rage?
it a case of road rage?
It is. That would be a case of road rage. I mean, we've seen that in the past. We've also seen. I know that we've made some arrests on those as well. And a lot of times in those kind of particular cases, our charges are going to be, from ADW to communicating threats. ADW being assault with deadly weapon. If shots are fired, it's going to be shooting an occupied vehicle. So we've got a plethora of different things. We also like to involve our real-time crime. Anytime we get a call for service, especially with road rage, they're very good to be monitoring the radios. They'll switch over, and if they can give us some information, they do.
But is that one of the cases that you're talking about? Are you familiar with it?
No, that's not one of the cases that we've dealt with. No.
Anybody else for Lieutenant for you? Appreciate you, Lieutenant.
Thank you.
All right, thank you for joining us this morning. To our media partners, we'll be available afterwards to accommodate some of your questions. And as always, feel free to reach out to us with the inbox, and we'll make sure you get what you need. Thank you.